There are 100 reasons why I would tell any of my friends to hire Sandy, but mostly it's because if you're like me and you don't have time, she makes it easy on you. She narrows things down, she points you in the right direction of like what you might want, what you might think you want, and she helps you get going. I think it's really important when you can get a hold of somebody and it's easy to communicate with them. She's on top of her game. Plus, the deal she gets on everything you're gonna want for your wedding or your party is unbelievable. I ask other people, what'd you pay for those chairs? Where'd you get that from? And they tell me these prices, but it makes me feel better knowing at the end of the day, I got the better deal. I also think something that's really important is you have to set a budget and she has to be affordable, and she is. If you go do your homework on what it costs to hire a planner for important events, it's a lot of money. And what you see that you are supposedly getting, you don't get. But with Sandy, you get a bazillion times more than that for a fraction of the cost. And I think it's valuable for anyone to do their homework and is to know that when they're hiring her, they are getting the best. I've heard from other people who hire these planners who just really don't have the experience, and it's sad. That's why I tell people you have to hire Sandy, of course.
After our wedding, I had a lot of friends asking me if I had a wedding planner, and I told them I did. So by far, the best person to go with is Sandy. My fullest recommendation goes to her because of the wonderful experience I had. Just like another family member helping me with the wedding.
I don't think that anybody can really know what having a wedding planner like Sandy on your team feels like until you actually do it. Weddings can be expensive, and people might think that it's just an extra cost, but really all that effort and time and money you put into planning the wedding, you really need to make sure that you have someone who helps fulfill what you did. Some of the good ideas that she brought to our wedding, for example, the lighting was definitely different.
She got us the best prices in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
We planned it last minute. We weren't even going to have it, and she got it done and taken care of right away. We trusted her with the color. We just gave her an idea of what we wanted, and she went ahead and did everything. It was one of my favorite touches for the wedding.
We definitely recommend Sandy. She knows how to run a wedding, and she does a great job.
Yeah, it was the best investment that we made in our wedding.
Sandy was so awesome. Hiring her was one of the best decisions we made. She's always quick to respond. It was so convenient, and she was very, very accommodating.
And very patient with us also.
Yeah, her professionalism, her experience with doing it for so many years, she was always on the ball, knew where to go, knew when I needed her. The best thing about hiring Sandy, and from my personal experience, is you're not only hiring her for the day of, she is also there for you to answer your questions or give you feedback if you are, needing any suggestions. For example, with our wedding, we were contemplating, between an ice cream station or a dessert bar, and Sandy suggested doing a donut bar, which was such a huge hit at our wedding. And she, of course, saved me time because she contacted everyone. She was that liaison between us and the vendors. So I always throw Sandy's name out there and say how amazing it was. And sometimes people don't think about hiring a coordinator until towards the end of their wedding planning.
Everyone loved her performance at the wedding, so
yeah, definitely.
Very glad and happy that we had her there.
Yeah, Sandy is the best one out there, so everyone should hire Sandy.
Hi, my name is Andres Soriano, and I'm a fashion designer.
I've been doing this probably for at least 25 years, and I had an opportunity of designing a few of the celebrities in Hollywood, so it's really great.
I'm so grateful that I had an opportunity to work with Sandy Nisu and her amazing team here in San Diego. We've actually met a few years back, and it's great that we're so well connected together and so tied in as far as with fashion. So we started collaborating and having some clients together as far as like her having her wedding planning and me designing the gowns for her clients. I mean, thank you again, Sandy. It's such an honor for doing that for you. She's such an excellent platform as far as planning your event.
It's so seamless and flawless working with Sandy, and I'm just really honored and blessed to have an opportunity up to this day to have a professional and business relationship with her. If you guys are looking for any wedding planning or any events, I highly recommend Sandy. And we have more to come, so.
Having a wedding planner was one of the best things that we could have done. Sandy was attentive, she was detail-oriented. She took on a leadership role in our wedding that we really could not have done it without her. She dealt with vendors, guests, RSVPs, and having Sandy was also exceptionally cost effective because she has connections with every vendors, from limos to tuxedos to food vendors, caterers, you name it, she knows it, from here all the way to LA. And she came up with things that didn't happen in other weddings, which is very special when you're dealing with a wedding planner. That last month of the wedding, it was seamless. I wasn't the bride that was stressed out. I wasn't the bride that was a nervous wreck. And I have Sandy to thank for that.
Sandy, she saved us a lot of time coordinating our wedding, and she did my invitation cards and the tuxedos, and she really made it easy for us. So she was worth everything. She has a lot of experience. She gave us a lot of good advice.
And she was also there for the rehearsal. She helped us with everything, like church, flowers, singers. Stayed for the whole wedding. And
Sandy, she was easy to get hold of, and I really recommend Sandy to all my friends and family.
I think we actually got to enjoy our party.
Exactly.
We didn't have to worry about, where something was gonna be, where the groomsmen, where the bridesmaids were gonna be. She was just on top of it, 100%.
She was there for me whenever I needed her, and I feel like that's what you need in a coordinator. She was professional, but also very kind and fun, and made sure we knew what we were supposed to do, and she filled me in on anything and everything that I needed to know, as well as my bridal party and family.
I personally think it was just how organized it was, how everything was to the T, and everything went smooth during the party. She brought a presence to the wedding that a lot of weddings don't have when she's not there. Sandy saved us money, time, stress. She was worth every single penny and more. She's the best.
I would definitely 1,000% recommend Sandy to anybody that needed a coordinator. If they want an amazing, organized, just all around good party, Sandy is the way to go.
At the heart and soul of exclusive planning, Sandy Nisu has been in the event industry for over 15 years. Sandy's extensive knowledge, organization, and experience within the wedding and event industry has made her the most sought-after wedding planner and coordinator in San Diego. The best gift a bride and groom can give themselves is a wedding coordinator. It is common to experience feelings of excitement and stress as you prepare for your big day. Exclusive Planning's goal is to eliminate these feelings of stress while saving you valuable time and money. Sandy recognizes that your wedding is a very special time that requires a great deal of planning and creativity. Hire Exclusive Planning to ensure a successful and spectacular event so you can enjoy your special day to the fullest and have it be one to remember for a lifetime.
On behalf of Exclusive Planning, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people whom I've worked with throughout the years. And thank you for considering Exclusive Planning as your company of choice for your wedding and special event services. I am confident that your special day will be as successful as the testimonials we've just seen, and I look forward to sharing your wedding or event as our next success story. Thank you.